Yeah, sure. Now let's go here. So in DF, let me see what is there in DF. So DF has these values. In case if you want to plot it, okay. So if pandas as integrated whatever kind of like libraries that were there inside like matplotlib and like few other visualizations inside pandas itself. So where we can do df.plot and what do you want to plot? Okay, let me do this new date and let me plot open. Okay, so this data is about your x-axis is like dates, like for each day, one day, two, like this, and your y-axis, I am going to plot this open column. Okay, and we have to df.plot. So plt.show. Okay, I need to import this matplotlib. Let me import that here. So let me do this. Okay, I'm moving it. Let me do this plt dot show. Okay, run. Yeah, that is the reason it did not show. Okay, if you can see this, right, like you don't have to do plot show, automatically it will show here. So if you see here, what this graph represents is you have like 1990. Okay, let me do df dot head and df dot tail as well. So we have data from 1996, like Jan 1st to like 2017 November. Okay, so for these values, we are plotting from like open value, which is from 1996, what is the value till like 2017. So this is what this graph is, where you have it somewhere around like 17, 18, whatever is there accordingly. So similarly, we have it every like these values like 2015 and finally you have 2017. You can observe from this graph that like it is increasing slowly and here you got a sudden jump and a decrease. So this is actually a stock value for SBI. So I have this data like in a CSV and have read it and then I'm trying to plot it here. So let me also plot close as well. So what this open, close, or those denote is like what if you see these four. So this is the value where it has opened in that day, and high is the value where it has what is the maximum value on that particular day, and this is similarly the lowest point like where it went on that day, and close is what value it has closed at the end of stock market. So that is at like 3:30 p.m. Yet you'll get close and open at like 9:15 morning. So this is the variation you can see here. Similarly, I am also plotting a close here, which is also similarly like this. Okay, so it has went maximum like somewhere near to 350. That is what you can see. Okay, yeah, this is more about plotting. So in the same plots, you can also do. Let me do df dot plot here. Okay. Let me see what kind of various uh, plots you have. So it will open to this like df dot plot. So this is what we use like X and Y. Those are like you have to specify the column names. So it will plot accordingly. And you can also specify what kind of plot you want. So here we tried line, right? Similarly, you have bar plot, histogram, box plot, something like this. Okay, these are pie plot, area plot. So all these are available. Let's also do scatter plot, what we tried to do before. Okay, let's do that. So it will be here. And let's do it to this type equal to scatter. So for scatter, what is the error you got? Unknown property. Okay. Let me see the syntax clearly. So kind, it's kind. I wrote type.
Kind.
Yeah, yeah. That is one value. So let me do scatter plot. It was asking for numerical value in X as well. Scatter plot has few limitations comparatively. So let's do it across like open and close. So see, you got this kind of pattern. You have like, and you have some kind of relation between open and close. You can see these dots are concentrated, so you are unable to view it. You thought it would, you may, it seems like a line, but actually those are many dots clubbed together. Okay, so this is one way to do scatter plot. Similarly, there are few other plots. Okay, so let me talk about like the histogram plot what we tried earlier, right? So for histogram, you can also do dot hist instead of dot plot. You can also do it this way, and then do x equal to, or maybe here we can do, I know this. So so if you see this, I directly plotted using column here, like and then dot hist. It will be similarly like what we try to do. So if you see this plot here, you can see like from 0 to 50, you have around like 2000 of your values were within 0 to 50. If you see df dot shape, which were like 5,500 something values. So out of which you have like 2,000 plus values within like 50 range. And similarly, the rest values were at some like somewhere around 300, 400. These are like count, okay? So 0 to 50, out of all those rows, you have like 2,000 plus rows within this range. So this is what you can interpret from your histogram. Okay, so similarly, there are like few other plots available here. So through which you can even do this subplots, okay, like multiple plots sharing x-axis and y-axis as well. So all these are available. You can explore them. I'm not going for each and everything. Like so, mostly we'll be using these three prominently for our data analysis. And there are few categorical plots. So let me create. Yeah, you can see here. So these are different kinds of plots. Let's define some categorical variable in the sense like which have strings and things. So or else let me show one very nice example which was in Kaggle. Okay. Single Titan node. So I actually learned pandas and most of other visualization using this notebook. So let me show the same to you. So this Kaggle is one kind of platform where they will host different competitions on data science. So you can like solve them and present your notebook over there. And in case you may, if you get like better accuracies and things like you, in the sense you can win prize money as well. So let me show you like this quick. This is about the data where you have. Did they not show all this? Okay, this may be a wrong example, but let me show you here. Okay, so are they plotting or is it not loading? So if there are no plot, let me not go into this. So this data set is actually about, let me search. Okay, wow. Visual. This notebook is not found. Let me go for this EDA visualization for this. So okay, so I'll introduce you whatever this what this challenge actually is. So this is based some like some 7 years back challenge, I guess, some 5 to 7 years back. So where they have provided the details of the passengers like who were inside the Titanic. Okay, so this may be just a dummy set, like may not be the actual data. So this has given passenger ID and if he has survived or not, and also which class of passenger he is, first class, second class, third class, like that. There will be category of tickets, right? So which class he has taken, and similarly his name, sex, and age, and if he has sibling also traveling with him, something like this. Okay, so this example you can find it in this data, but I'm not going into it as of now. So he's also given the ticket number and few other things. Okay, so this like how he has analyzed. Let me he has given here this details. So number of siblings or spouses who has come along with him. Similarly, parts is actually number of parents or children who has boarded along with him. Similarly, ticket number, cabin number, and few other things. So here for analyzing what, let me go further. So dot shape we have seen and dot info or like dot describe, you can use both. So which will give you the type of your like the column, whatever column is there, what type does it have. So this has like 891 rows which are not null. Uh, and but age, if you see, there are few null values. So those you have to handle like those missing values. Okay. So something like this. Similarly, few are like 889. So, so that is okay. So let me go into visualization. What different kinds of visualization you have. So this is one thing called like a categorical plot. So where you have this column which denotes gender, right? So male and female. So that is there in this plot. Like you want to do the count of how many male and how many female do you have. So that, but in case you want to do it like this, whatever we have, right? So these are like even using matplotlib. So these are all numerical values. Okay, we dealt only with numerical values here in this case. But here, if you see, male and female is not numerical, it is a categorical value. So if you see in this one, so this contains a string, right? Male, female, something like this. So if you see that, so for those, you can use this cat plot, okay, which is categorical plot, and give whatever column name you want. You want to plot the categorically, and that data equal to this. What is this? Is like the data frame name. So just the df what we use, right? Similarly, here it is saved as. Let me see, show it here. It is saved in Titanic df. So that is what it has showed. Here sent into the data. So this is a seaborn plot where kind is count. Count will automatically give you count plot here. Okay. Similarly, this is one more different. So here we only saw how many male and how many female, right? Similarly, this is one more kind of graph where you also divide the same male female graph, right? So into subdivision, like here you have divided it among a passenger class, like you have three different classes, right? So first class, second class, and third class, those were the three classes. So for each class you count like how many male and how many female. So if you see here, this has almost equal amounts of, it's slightly different, male and female, but there is a large variation here in number of male in a third class. Okay, that is one thing. Like for that, how you have to do is in hue you have to do the column which you want to plot in every subdivision. Okay, so that you keep here and you plot this PLD here. Okay, just if you observe few examples, you will be able to do it. Okay, so this is one more thing. Similarly,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
What is meant by cat plot? Actually, the above plot
So
is like
cat
count
plot.
plot, right?
So no. This is cat plot is a categorical plot where kind you are giving as count. Cat
Okay.
like if you have
If I
category.
do like
Hmm.
SNS dot count plot for
So
the
you can
same
also
thing.
do that. You can also do that. Like if you see here, even for example, whatever you have given here. So histogram here, I did not do it like kind equal to hist. You can do it that way, or there is also option to do it dot hist, right? Similarly, for
Hmm.
few plots, kind of count plot and like few plots, you can directly do dot count plot as well. Okay, so there are like various options. This is one kind of option where you can do it directly in count. In kind, you can directly give what kind of plot you want to. So in Seaborn, let's go to that Seaborn cat plot. So there is directly Seaborn dot count plot as well. So these are few. There is this count plot as well here. Okay. So these are various plot like because you can do with kind equal to count. You can directly get the count plot. So this cat plot is a collection of few different plots which you can access different plots by changing the value in kind. Okay, so this is one more thing. So we have seen this, right? So where there is one more thing like person with queuing with person. So person is there are like three male, female, and child. Children they are grouping it in child rather than gender. So in this case, so the distribution is like this. You can use who and P class is like 1, 2, 3. So for each you got like what are different male, female, and child versions counts. Okay, sorry. So this is one more thing. Hist we have seen it, right? So this is histogram plot. Similarly, there are few other plots like where the same histogram instead of like this, you can also get a continuous plot like that is KDE plot. Okay, you can experiment this. I'll give you this notebook link. You can download and you can run it and experiment here. Okay, so this is one thing. Similarly, this is similar to your histogram plot where you give like this is a person and age you are trying to do. So for each person, right, male, female, child, you got different values. Is not very clear to observe. The other plots are quite clear. So this is better, much better. If you see here, so they are color coding based on P class. So for the three classes, you got plots. Okay. So this is passenger zero, sorry, category one, ticket class one, class two, and class six. So for that, they use it like SNS.kd plot, and depends on age they are plotting like what are the different ages at this level, right? So for ages, it is trying to do this plot.
What
Okay.
plot is this?
So this is phase grid like KDE plot only like
Yeah,
if you see,
density plot only, right?
it's a density plot. Okay.
Okay, then what is meant by facet grid?
So phase grid is no, this is one way to use it. Like where if you want this kind of template, where this kind of color coding and things, you add it in this phase grid. Let me open that phase grid. So that is kind of syntax where you use it. Okay, like nothing is just. So if you see, this is a kind of class which has. So this is just a kind of grid. If you see here, there's nothing like this. Just a kind of subplots what we use in our PLT, right? Dot subplot. AX equal to, if you see, we have defined earlier kind of subplot. Similarly, in this PLT dot subplot, similarly in Seaborn, we use this case study. So which will also do similar. Okay, so here if you see, this is a data set where column and row you are specifying, it will plot for all variation like you have lunch and dinner in time and where is it uh, column is of lunch and dinner and row is of smoker. So for smoker yes and no, similarly yes and no, you have lunch, dinner. So you plotted all combinations here using this. That is with map actually, but facet grid is just like you have defined that. So let me run. Okay, you can't run it. You need this data set again. So okay, okay, you can explore this and then see like, because again I need to get the data set to run it here. You have to download this data set tips and then run it. So or else let me do it. So let me do it here. So this has given an empty value, just doing only faces grid. Uh, will give a number of rows and columns according to how many values are there. Let me do tips dot head. So you have these, right? So in this for smoker, and let me do day here. Okay, instead of that, then instead of time, let me do day. So there are like four different day values over there. So let me see that. So it has created four dot. If you do dot unique, if you see there are four: Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday. So it has created one for each, one column for each, and similarly rows smoker and non-smoker. Something similar to that. Let me do that map in the end. So let me run this. See, you got for all the combinations: smoker S no, smoker S no, smoker S no, for each day: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you want such kind of like where it has handled the category, how many number of rows you need. Initially, what we did, like we have here specified number of rows and columns, right? In Matplotlib. Here it has automatically taken based on various values what you have in your columns. Okay, so it has automatically taken that. So that is one use of this basic thing. Yeah, okay. Let's go fast. Like we are running out of time. So that is about plot. The rest things are just a few other just dot count plot. We have seen this before. So you can do a kind of play with this palette where you get like different color combinations. So that is one more thing. So this is more about this we have seen this before, right? So you do this who using this p clause, then you'll be getting this. So yeah, I'll give you this link. You can explore this notebook, and in case of any doubts, like you can ask, we can discuss in next class. So this is about visualization mostly. So